Gotta get your protein in. Whoa, let's do this. What up, Smart Rapper Gang? In this video, I'm gonna show you how to do something you probably never thought you're gonna be able to do, and that's how to soundproof, let me say it right, soundproof a room for $100, less than $100.
It's hard for me to believe.
And yes, I mean soundproof, not sound treat. Like this room is sound treated or acoustically treated. That's where you put the foam up or everything to disperse the sound, whatever. This is soundproof, which means it's proofed from sound going through the wall. Bars. Which means that you can get rid of that frustration and anxiety of your mom, your grandma, or your neighbors hearing you create, which you damn well know destroys your creativity, because you're like, I didn't deliver that right. You think they heard that? You think they heard that? Oh, I feel stupid, right? Oh man, I'm gonna stop. Like, that was me for years. I don't know if you got that. I had terrible confidence,
damn,
right?
son.
When you're on the come up, if you don't, I don't know, maybe, well, you blessed, all right? You're Russ if you never had that problem, all right? And I've been in that situation in every place that I've ever lived, even my brand new house that I just got. $3 million house in the hills.
Come on, man.
But I'm gonna show you exactly how I'm soundproofing this studio room, and that's why I'm showing you this, right? I'm gonna show you step by step as I do it today, how I'm soundproofing this room the cheapest way possible. I don't care how much money I got. I'm saving money. I came for nothing. I had no money before, so I'm gonna show you how to do this, even if you're poor.
Come on, man.
Because realistically, this is the first time I've ever lived in a house by myself, and the only time I've ever been able to live in a house where, you know, I had a real studio. I mean, look at this $100,000 plus studio I built in here, and it needs to be soundproof. So I'm showing you how I did it. All right, step by step. Record the whole process, and I'm gonna show you how to do it dirt cheap. All right, this is gonna make you a smarter rapper. Let's get it. So you're gonna see me soundproof my new house, so no one can hear me as I cry over how bad my music sounds as I'm sobbing, and they're in the other room.
This is not about music.
No, I'm kidding. My music's amazing. I promise. But here is the before of how it sounded with no soundproofing. Okay, and then here is how it sounds after you do what I'm gonna show you how to do in this video for less than $100. Now remember, before we get into this, now I'm gonna step by step, this stupid easy. I'm gonna even show you how to install it, where to get everything, get it delivered to your house, everything. Now, listen, smart rappers, soundproofing is only possible by adding mass between the sound you are creating and the person that you don't want to hear you, whether it's your neighbor, your grandma, your mom, you know what I'm saying? So the more mass you add, the more the sound is blocked, obviously. So for the very least amount of money, the best way to add mass is simply by buying sheets of drywall, which only cost about $11 to $14 at local hardware stores such as Home Depot or Lowe's, or if you're in Canada, I don't know, there's something like that, or if you're overseas, I don't know, because I know we have people watch these videos in over 50 countries, so whatever's around you, I know you probably got drywall. And don't worry, if you don't have a truck or you can't fit it in your car like I can't, these places will deliver drywall straight to your house for a small fee. Honestly, it's worth the hassle of even going there and carrying the drywall. Trust me, I used to deliver drywall up 10 flights of stairs sometimes, and I hated that job, and I only made $9 an hour.
God damn.
Carrying drywall, the mud, all that stuff, you know, and then I flipped the truck and they fired me. Long story, I hit up, okay, if you have a friend with a truck, you can get them to bring you there, pick it up, pick up the drywall, and that can save you some money, okay? And all you need is a few pieces of drywall to do this. I'm gonna show you everything, okay? Now, in my circumstance, I'm sealing off 2 different areas, or 3, because the one I'm spitting out of 2, but 2 different areas where sound escapes into my house. Now, I will not be using anything such as screws, mud to seal the drywall to the house or anything like that, because I don't want to actually damage anything. I don't want to damage the walls. I'm installing this, and this method will allow you to easily put the drywall in and take it out anytime, so your mom or your landlord can't get mad at you. And that's why I'm making this video, because I don't know, I've never really watched a video on soundproofing something for super cheap without damaging walls. Easy. You know what I'm saying? But this is that video. So I don't know if anybody else ever showed you how to do this, but I'm doing it. I just did it. Now let's get into it. Step 1, I took measurements of each area to know how many pieces of drywall I would need, all right? Not crazy, okay? Step 2, I went to Home Depot's website, and they're typically all about the same size, and then I added them to my cart and I scheduled the delivery. And you can see it's dirt cheap, okay? $11 to $14 a sheet. And then I don't remember exactly how much delivery was, but it wasn't crazy. And even so, get a friend to bring you over there and grab it, okay? But here's the thing. Now, I had to get 6 pieces of drywall. You may only need 2 pieces, 3 pieces. So maybe even cheaper. You may be able to do this for less than $50, all right? So you're talking about like, if you only need 2 pieces, like this right here, this area right here next to me, one of the areas only required 2 pieces. The other one required a bunch of other pieces. But really, if I was only sealing off 1 door, you may only need 2, right? Or if you're building a mobile soundproofing station, which allows you to kind of have the drywall on a little cart and you move it and it blocks sound. You move it in front of your door, somebody can hear you when you record and move it back. I was actually gonna make a whole video and show you guys how to do that too, because it's not really much more expensive than just doing this, okay? Now, aside from the drywall, all you need in addition to that is a razor. And I would also say a tape measure, just so you can draw the line properly. You're gonna wanna make sure it's right. And obviously I'm gonna put a link to all these things below for you so it's easy for you to get. And then there's something on Amazon that's $5 that I recommend you get that'll hold the drywall in place so that it won't damage walls. It's $5 and it's just these sticky things. I love them. They're so good for everything, okay? Now, step 3, they deliver the drywall and I measure what I need and I mark it with a pencil. That's easy. You just take the measurements. This is what the measurement was. This is how it is. Line, line, okay? Step 4, I cut that line with a razor. Step 5, I bend it over. And I cut the rest of it with the drywall cutter, the razor, and I break it, and now it's gonna be even and to get the exact sizes that I need. Now here's another option if you have some duct tape, is to duct tape the corners after you break it off so that it doesn't crack or crumble on you when you're moving it and inserting it in the next step and stuff like that, because after you cut drywall, it gets really crumbly and annoying to clean up. So I tend to duct tape or put some tape on the ends, and it stops the mess from happening and it makes me a lot more comfortable. Now step 6, I simply push these pieces into where I want to block the sound from coming in and going out, right? It's that easy. And then step 7, I take the sticky tack and I push it into any areas with any gap that I may have to fill or, whatever I gotta do to block the sound. But also, I'm using the sticky tack to hold the drywall in place so it doesn't fall or move, okay? You can also use things like books or acoustic treatment and shove it in there, which I did a lot of that. And even newspaper, like old newspaper, you would be so surprised. You think this is crazy, but it really helps. Every single thing that I show you to do in this video really helps. And I tested all of it. Now, after you've done all this, now I'm shooting all this stuff separately, so you're probably gonna see me jump to other pieces of video and show you a little bit of extra stuff I may not have put in my notes to talk about here, okay? So I wanna make sure you see whatever you need to see so you don't get confused. So after doing this, we massively helped the sound from traveling into your grandma's ears so you won't feel stupid and anxious like I did for years when I wanted to create music, when I knew people could hear me. And the whole point of this video is really to help you be able to beat the anxiety of people hearing you so you can create freely. And to me, it's worth every single penny. Even if I paid 100 times this price, it's worth every single penny to feel more comfortable when I'm creating music. And it's the same, it's the same for you. This is the first time in my life where I'm actually able to create freely and not have to worry about somebody hearing me. And it's so rewarding and so freeing, because right now, so the reason I'm even installing the soundproofing is because my entire team, all my employees, over 10 people working on the other side of this wall, and my studio is in here. Of course, it's enormous space on the other side of this wall.
I know you got a big ass house.
But I still don't want to feel like they can hear me. If I can hear them, they can hear me. And I don't like that. So I wanted to soundproof it so I can create freely in here, even if they're here. And that's what the kind of feeling and security that I want you to have. So you know that when you're creating, you don't feel like anybody's judging you. That one little thought can slow you down and slow down your creativity. And I wanted to make this video to show you how to help avoid this, so you can create more music. And that's the whole point of Smart Rapper. So make sure you subscribe and let me help you with more stuff. Because as I do it, I show you what I'm doing. I'm like, I'm gonna do this. Oh, I'm gonna show them how to do this. I finally get to do this. I'm gonna show them how to do it as cheap as possible because I'm not gonna waste a bunch of money on this. Let's get it. I'm telling you right now, this is probably gonna be the best investment that you'll make for getting into your groove of creation faster, which means more songs and your music style growing faster. And isn't that what builds an entire music career? Like this is pretty important, at least it is to me. But now if you can't permanently install drywall, I have another really cool method I wanna show you that anyone can use without even touching a wall or putting any drywall into the wall. And what that is that's gonna be a mobile soundproofer that no one in your house or apartment, your mom, your grandma, nobody can ever really be mad that you use it, okay? And I'm gonna make that video. So if you wanna look on Smart Rapper and the home studio playlist for that, or I'm probably not gonna have a link below it yet because I haven't made that video, but I do have that video in the works, right? I'm gonna show you guys how to do that so you can actually move the drywall. Because if you only have one entrance into your room and you can't soundproof it, you need to be able to just have a piece of drywall or two that you can just shift and move over, right? Kind of like on wheels. I'm gonna show you how to make that as well. So even if you don't see my video on it, you can kind of understand what I'm saying. All you need is a little cart and the ability to just move it left and right, and you attach it and just make sure that, it's not that complicated. Measure it to the height compared to the amount of space you have on the wheels on the bottom of the little cart. It's not that hard, really. And you can do that for the same amount of money you can do this for. It would take less effort and energy to do that. And I'd say less mess too. Anyway, I'm Rob Level, this is Smart Rapper, and I have over 100, yes, over 100, actually closer to 150 masterclasses to help you in any area of your music career, as well as self-development, music marketing, music business, like writing off everything on taxes, you being able to get a $25,000 bank loan to invest into yourself, into your music. I have so many different things. Music training, everything, all my stuff is actually being implemented into schools around the United States.
Because I do not play.
If that doesn't co-sign me in some way, I don't know what does. Either way, links are below so you can go see what can really take you to the next level, all right? You just go down below or go to smartrapper.com and go to the top. You can see all the masterclasses. And I'm excited. I hope you learn from this. If you guys want to, send me some pictures of your soundproofing after you guys do it, or send me something that lets me know that it worked for you, all right? therapperguide@gmail.com. Now, make sure you subscribe, and more importantly, keep hustling. And I'll see you at the top. Leave comments below, by the way. Are you actually gonna try this? You gonna do this? Don't get lazy on me. Let me know if you're gonna do it. Comment below. Tell me, because I know you probably gonna have questions. If you have questions, you better ask them now. All right, either way, keep hustling. I'll see you at the top.
Damn, do I look good on camera? Ain't nobody looking better. Where's my money? I need answers. Got 3 years to slay like Santa. This much green, you need a tractor. I feel like Tony Montana. I put that shit on my grandma. All my guns come with banana.